This is so lame. This is kind of like your life, isn't it? I can't believe they got us writing this in on Father's Day. This is dumb. I don't feel like a man. I remember all the good Father's Days we used to have, you know? This is the 10th anniversary of Born to Be Wild. This should be cooler than this. Remember the time that I rode in the ATV, you know, Duck Dynasty?
Or the horse? The horse
was that was
scary.
That was scary. We all thought someone was gonna die. I'd never do that again. Transformers has to be one of the all-time favorites. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not doing this. This is my Father's Day. We're gonna do it my way.
From home, baptized under that old rugged cross. You know I try to be a good man, I always give it my best. But truth be told, someday I wanna go to the wild, wild west.
All right. Let me explain. I know that's two country songs 2 weeks in a row. Let me just explain, all right? That's all I can sing, okay? Forget that, right? But I want to explain about the lyrics because there's some important stuff here. For one thing, it's hard to use all modern genres of music. You got to admit, there's not a lot of stuff on the radio you could use anyway. This is a remake of an old George Strait song, classic song. I'll explain why in a minute. But an illustration of stuff I can't use happened at Easter. If you were here, if you're visiting, we're really glad that you're here. If you come for our special days, if you walked in at one of the services, I believe on Saturday at Easter, on the TV over here, like we have these monitors playing announcements and stuff, somebody hacked into it and changed it to MTV. I didn't even know we got cable. I don't even know how it happened, but all of a sudden we get this call backstage. There are dancing girls in bikinis on the TV in the lobby. Okay? Sure enough, it was, most of you probably won't even know this name, but it was a Wiz Khalifa song, all right, young people? Wiz Khalifa. There's not a lot of Wiz Khalifa I can do, okay? This song involved the Old English word for donkey, and that was in the title, and that's basically what he was talking about the whole time in the song, and there were dancing bikini girls. And I know there were some teenage boys that walked in on Easter like, this is the best church ever! I'm coming to Jesus, Lord, here I am. But we got that taken care of. I'm just saying, sometimes I just got to go with the lyrics. And I'm sorry for the bluegrass, but the reason that I wanted to do that, two reasons for us on Father's Day. Number one, it really does illustrate life as a Christian. It illustrates what things are life for us. There's angels on my left and demons on my right. And there's one of the lines in there that says, I know where to draw the line, but sometimes there's just something about that other side. And I know what I'm supposed to do, but sometimes I don't do that. The Apostle Paul said, we call this the do-do verse in Romans. I know that nothing good lives in me, that in my sinful nature, for I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. And I want to do, what I do is not the good I want to do, no, the evil I do. That's what keeps happening. That's what it keeps doing. It's the sin living inside of me. It's that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing we talked about a couple of weeks ago. And that's the Apostle Paul. So that's the reality. The reality is there are temptations and there's a lot of stuff out there that we all battle with, okay? I might not have gender dysphoria, okay? The Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner thing going on, right? And this week in the news, we have racial dysphoria, right? The NAACP woman. And just so you know, I am completely white. And just watch me dance sometime and you'll know, okay? But I have plenty of dysphorias on my own. I have plenty of things that I wrestle with. And I have to admit, if I admit that there's a struggle, sometimes I want to be Jesus, sometimes I want to be Jesse James, then at least I can talk about it. I can get it out there, and I can start getting towards the life that God really wants me to live. But the other part of the reason that I wanted to do that song for Father's Day is because, and I know Jesse James was a murderous outlaw, but at the core of this song is an issue of manhood to me. I believe that most people have this idea that being a Christian is about the stuff that you're supposed to give up instead of the stuff that you're gaining. That's what it is. And we talked about the prodigal son the other day, last week, and I preached about the fact that this father is God, and there's two sons. There's the younger son that runs away and then comes home, and then there's the older son that's just there. And he's the son that represents religion. And it says, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. In other words, we called this slaving and partyless. This guy represented religion because he was enslaving and partylessness. That's what he thought religion was supposed to be. And I think that's what this song is about. I mean, sometimes I want to, be good, but sometimes I just want to have adventure. Dad says, my son, I don't want you to live that way. You are always with me and everything I have is yours, but we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now he's found. We're supposed to celebrate, but why didn't you celebrate? You could have done this.